I'm Dan McQuade.
I'm Dom Cosentino.
Welcome to Emergency Football Show Weekly. So we had 3 weeks of morning football games from England. And now that they're over, I would like to talk about how much I enjoyed them. A morning football game extends my workday by 3 hours. I'm not able to go to brunch or anything in the morning, but I still don't really care. I enjoy the extra football game that I can watch while I'm like still groggy and waking up.
It makes the day a bit too long for me. To add that 3 hours to it as a father and a husband makes it a little bit of a strain. One thing I like about it though is having that one game kind of in the morning by itself.
I would be happy with a morning game every week. I know it's not feasible, and probably if there were one every week, I would start to tire of it. Next up, we're gonna talk about the Browns, who this week fired both their coach and then, as we learned, 2 hours later, their offensive coordinator. And now Greg Williams is going to be the head coach, the defensive coordinator.
I actually think this is a good move for the Browns. I just wonder why they didn't do it before the season in firing Hugh Jackson. This is the same Hugh Jackson who was committed not to have Baker Mayfield start the season. They finally went to him during week 3 of what ended up being their first win of the year against the Jets.
In Jackson's first season, they went 1-15. In his second season, they went 0-16. Now they're 2-5-1. That's 3 games that didn't end in a loss, which is 2 more than they had in the previous 2 seasons combined. I don't really get why they're firing him now.
Everything about it was weird. 12-year-old me would have been overjoyed at any sort of Browns misery, but they've been so bad for so long since they brought the franchise back that I kind of feel bad for them. Not bad enough where I want to see them dominate, but at least be a bit competitive again. Perhaps they will.
I will disagree on the future of the Browns. They're the Browns. They're going to be bad forever.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Next up, I want to talk about my favorite play of this past NFL week, and it was by the Seattle Seahawks punter, Michael Dixon. They were up 2 scores with about 2 minutes to go. They were punting, and it was 4th and 8 at their own 3-yard line. He took the snap of the punt, ran diagonal along the end zone, and then seeing an opening, ran the 9 yards for a first down on 4th and 8. After the game, Pete Carroll said that the play was for him to take an intentional safety, but that he saw an opening and went for it. It was just great.
An amazing play, but he went rogue, and if it doesn't work, they're giving the Lions the ball, on the 10-yard line with a chance to make it a 1-score game late. There's a line between aggressiveness and risky, and I think this was certainly on the risky side. It's sort of the flip side of what happened with the Packers and the Rams, where Ty Montgomery goes rogue. He's supposed to take a knee on the kickoff late in the game because they have Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback. He ends up fumbling the kickoff by bringing it out, and Rodgers never gets on the field again. What Dixon did was cool, no doubt, but it could have been a freaking disaster if it didn't work.
Right. I can imagine Seahawks fans were screaming at the TV like, what the hell is going on when he's running for it? And then he gets the first down and you're all excited. I love shit like that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Next up, what I'd like to talk about is the end of the Rams-Packers game. Todd Gurley had a first down, probably could have gone into the end zone for a touchdown, but instead he just stopped at the goal line and got tackled, and then the Rams were able to run out the clock, and that was the game. Brian Westbrook did it against the Cowboys one year pretty famously. It stinks for gamblers. His touchdown would have covered the spread. Fantasy football, I bet a lot of people didn't win their games because he didn't score at the end there.
It's a smart play, though. I mean,
absolutely.
Again, it was re-emphasized in their huddle. I think Peter King wrote. He talked to somebody from the Rams who said it, and they executed it. It's kind of neat. You don't see it too often.
It's very cool. You see these guys who are like amazing athletes, and then when they do something that's like smart and clever, it's like even cooler. It's like, wow, in the midst of all this chaos of a football game, you're paying attention enough to realize that you need to lay down there and win the game.
So many coaches screw that kind of stuff up. Belichick has won how many games by mastering these sort of situational moments, and it seems like the Rams, have a coach who thinks the same way and is able to get his team to buy in to that, and probably a big reason they're 8-0 right now.
Thanks for being with us today, and happy Halloween.
I didn't bring mine.